Welcome to I Support Your Business show with your host and host Mithil, a pod made exclusively to share the journey of our fellow community members of I Support Your Business Indo-Canadian community to the world. The main aim of our community is to practice the power of giving, facilitate collaborations and partnerships, and connect people on a global platform. As your host, being the president of the community currently, as well as the founder and chief content alchemist of VI Stripe Content Lab, I help solopreneurs, artists, and coaches build their business online organically through content marketing. Today, we have a wonderful member of our community, and I would say he was the earlier president, and I took the responsibility from him. He did a wonderful job for maintaining the community for the whole year. So, let me welcome our ex president of the community, none other than Gaurav Chaudhary. Hey, Gaurav,
Hi, Mithil. Thank you for having me over here.
most
Wonderful to
welcome.
see you.
Most welcome. Same here. So, Gaurav, can you share your childhood with us?
Okay, so that's a very broad question, I would say. So I'll just try to summarize as much as possible. So my entire childhood was spent in Mumbai, in the city of dreams, and my entire schooling, my education, my TA coaching, everything was done from Mumbai. And yeah, I have got a lot of fond memories of that city because around 6 to 8 years back, I left that city and I've moved to Jaipur. So whenever I think about Mumbai or whenever I think about my childhood, so yes, that brings a smile to my face.
Lovely, lovely. So, Gaurav, when and how did your professional journey started?
So I'm a CA by qualification, okay, and along with my graduation in commerce that I pursued from Narsi Monji College in Mumbai. So I took this CA course, okay, and many people belonging to the commerce community or from a CA background might be able to relate that the college from where I did my graduation from was also known as a CA factory. So along with my graduation, I started my CA course, which I completed in May 2012.
So, Gaurav, when did you turn into an entrepreneur?
Uh, so at the back of my mind, right after COVID, there was this itch that got developed, to do something of your own and try to set up something of your own, belonging to your own self. So that seed got implanted somewhere during COVID. Okay, I think with a lot of us, this is a common story that during COVID, these things came into our mind. But still, after that, a lot of time got spent in planning and discussing in materializing things. Okay, so technically in May 2022, my actual groundwork journey got started. So it's been exactly 2 years. 2 years back, I left that job of mine and got full time into business.
Wow, that's really lovely. So, Gaurav, can you share the story behind naming your brand?
Okay, so my brand name it's called Rang Shelly. Okay, so Rang Shelly is derived from two words. Okay, Rang and Shelly. So in Sanskrit and Hindi, Rang means colors, okay, and Shelly it technically means style, okay. So when you combine these two words, so it means colorful style. And I've always been very excited about colors and about clothing in specific, and that's why I always wanted to start a clothing brand, okay. And the idea behind naming this was that in market whenever you go to shop, so you would always find a lot of colorful clothes for women, okay, but there would be very few options in men that you would find as bright or as colorful as lively when you compare to women's wear. So that's why it's a dedicated clothing brand for men's that deals into colorful clothing and specifically shirts as of now. So it's been 2 years, and we are currently dealing only in shirts, men's shirts. Yeah, and
And I
if
must
you and sorry if you look at our collection, so you can definitely say that these are very bold colors. There are a lot of different varieties of prints. floral prints, animal prints, different, like lot of different varieties are there, and each and every print is made up in a different set of colors, different set of patterns, which I think adds to your own unique personality.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. In fact, Gaurav, I was just saying that to all the people who are listening to this episode, I have personally purchased these shirts from Rangashali, and the quality, the cotton, the color, the texture, the prints are of a very good quality. And trust me, when you wear it, you feel very comfortable. This is not a paid promotion, but this is something which is coming from my heart, and I genuinely have used this, so that's why I'm sharing with all of you. Do try once at least to visit Rangsheli and grab the opportunity of having at least own up one particular shot of Rangsheli, because who knows, down the line 5-10 years when this becomes a huge brand, you can say I was the early customers.
Absolutely. Thank you for the kind words.
Most welcome, Gaurav. So Gaurav, can you share how were the initial days of your business?
So honestly, initial stages was, was filled with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of excitement. Because as you know, whenever we start something, okay, you are always filled with, excitement and zeal and passion and everything. You are like, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll, pour the lives. Okay, but slowly and steadily, slowly and steadily as your mindset starts to accept the reality, you understand how ground realities work, how things in like how things are in reality. So at that moment you start realizing, this is how you should move about, this is how you should do planning, this is how you should, do your market research and everything. So I would say the initial few days were very exciting. Obviously still it is very exciting, but at the same time I would say that along with excitement, uh, there should be proper planning, there should be proper I would say, you say, reality in place. Yeah.
Got it, got it. So, Gaurav, you've been as an entrepreneur for quite a time. Can you share what were the hiccups that you have faced till date, as well as the learnings that you have, gained or acquired over a period of time?
Okay. So about the initial hiccups, I would say that I think the main challenge that we people face. So since I'm a CA by qualification, and all my professional career, I have spent my time dealing with numbers and spreadsheets and the various accounting, auditing, taxation softwares. So we were never exposed much to advertising, to marketing, stuff like that. Okay. So the initial challenge was related to marketing, to promoting your product, you know, uh, going out, meeting people, telling about your products, telling what are the advantages, what are the benefits, etc. So till date, I think somewhere down the line, marketing is a challenge for us. And if we talk about learnings, so the learning has been immense. Right from people management, right from product management, to how to learning social media, uh, interacting with people, networking with people. So I think the learning list is endless.
Got it. I totally agree with you. So, Gaurav, since you are an entrepreneur, can you share 5 things that you feel every entrepreneur must have?
Okay. I think, uh, okay, first one would be, so no, not in a chronological order, but yeah, I mean, these are the five things that I can think of at the moment. First would be believe in yourself, first and foremost. Okay, that is very important, because unless and until you believe in yourself, unless and until you believe in your product or service, then there would no one from outside who's gonna have faith in you and your business. Okay, so believe in yourself is one of the most critical things. Second, I would say, uh, I think proper planning is something that should be done like beforehand. Obviously, a lot of things are there that can't be accounted for in an Excel, you know. But at the same time, planning and strategy is something that should be in place before you start, whatever you intend to start. Okay. The third thing would be Sorry, I missed. I couldn't recollect the question. Can you come again? The question.
Sure, Gaurav. So what I was asking was, what are the five things you feel every entrepreneur must have?
Okay, yeah. Okay. Uh, okay. So another thing would be he should be very proactive in making changes. I mean, a lot of us start with a particular set of thing in mind. Let's say since I'm to garments, so I thought of making shirts, assuming. And as time passed, so I shouldn't be rigid in making only a particular kind of product. If the market says X product is not required, Y product is required. So you should always be proactive in assessing what the demand is and make changes accordingly. Okay, and so that means being proactive, respecting the customer's opinion, customer feedback, and taking the call accordingly. Okay, then another thing would be he should be very, I think, not very, but he should be willing to talk to people as much as possible. So that would mean networking, going out, gelling up with people, talking to them, understanding their needs and problems, and such kind of things. So he should be, comfortable in talking to people. And another thing that I can think of, he should be tech savvy because, as you know, there are a lot of things like right now that can be uh, managed with the help of AI, especially as with the advent of Chat GPT kind of tools. There are a lot of things that can be managed even if you don't have a particular kind of specific knowledge. So unless and until you are tech savvy, you wouldn't be able to utilize those things to its optimum level. So I think tech savvy or being tech friendly is also another thing that one should have.
Got it, got it. In fact, these are like really good things that you have kind of shared with us, Gaurav. Thank you so much. So, Gaurav, how have being an entrepreneur changed you as a person?
Mm, okay, so at like pre 2022, so I wasn't very much uh, open in talking to people or sharing my stuff or getting to know what the other person is doing or in general the networking aspect. Okay, so I think after that I have realized how important that thing is, not only from a business perspective but in general. When you meet people, you talk to them, you try to understand what is going on in their life, what they are doing. So that gives you a holistic idea of how things work, how people think. So that somewhere down the line, I think it helps in broadening your horizon, which somewhere helps you in business. Might not, but yeah, if you can connect those things, that definitely helps you in business. So one is this about the networking and talking to people and stuff like that. Another thing is I think what has changed in me. So I've been like earlier, I wasn't very much into uh, seeing what trends are there in the market, not only from business perspective but in general. About the social aspects, about the business aspects, a lot of those things. So now I've tried to keep up myself updated about a lot of social things that are going on in the country or at a global scale. So that is also something that has changed in myself. I can feel that I become very open to taking feedbacks, facing criticism, and yeah, these things. I think it has developed in me.
Lovely, lovely. So, Gaurav, is there a success potion or a success mantra to establish a business as per you?
Uh, I if you get one, please let me know because honestly, as of now, I don't think I'm in that position to uh, you know to say any kind of those things. But yes, I think patience, persistence, and faith and belief in yourself. So I think if one has these things, then definitely is going to be successful. That also depends how you define success, firstly. But having these traits in yourself, so I think it's going to be fairly good in whatever you do.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gaurav. So before we end this particular episode, what message you would like to share with our community members as well as to all the people who are listening to this particular episode?
Okay. So firstly, if I talk about I support your business, so it has been truly a wonderful journey with Costa, with Rinky, and all the lovely members. And initially, like I said, so I wasn't very much comfortable in networking, talking to people. But when I joined the group, so I realized, there, there are so many people in the world having so many different mindsets, so many different thoughts and opinions. And when we talk to each other, when we talk to different people, so it really uh, expands your thinking. So I think that has given me a very good insights about how people think, what they like, what they don't like, how the cultures are different from ours, how we can contribute, what we can learn from them. So in that sense, ISYP has been truly, a remarkable community, and why? Because of the lovely members. Okay, and so I think, ISYP is now, it's like a family. It's not only, it's not like a community, but it's like more like a family. So that has been a superb experience so far. And now since the community is in able hands, so I can surely say that the future is going to be super duper bright. Yeah. And about in general, if you ask me, so I would say being business, non-business, whatever background you're coming from, so I think there should be some kind of clarity in your mind. I know there are a lot of people who might, not be able to, who might not be able to figure out as to what they intend to do, what they want to do in their lives. But I think there is no set age, or there are a lot of people who say, okay, till 25 you should reach certain milestone, till 30 you should reach a XYZ milestone. But I think each one of us has our own different journey, and let's not get you know disappointed or frustrated by the society's setting of milestones, and just try to figure out what you are happy doing in. But at the same time, it should make money as well. It's not only about being happy. You have to maintain a certain set of equilibrium, a certain set of balance in both these things. Then life is good.
Lovely. So thank you so much once again, Gaurav, and we wish you all the best for Rangsheli and for other future ventures too.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. So you have just listened to I Support Your Business show with your host Mithil. Thank you so much for listening to our show and giving so much love. Don't forget to subscribe to our show on the podcast platform that you are listening. This is Mithil signing off at the moment. Until next time, meet you soon with another member and their exciting story. But until then, keep rocking, stay safe, and don't forget to keep creating content. Ciao.